like Wilmst is like will be okay, honestly, but Emma is she's gonna collapse. Oh, she passed out. Like I said. Welcome to DayBreak. My name is Ian, and we're playing Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. In the last episode, we talked to the detective, and the detective is like kind of like giving up on the case, which is good because that's what we want him to do, because apparently everyone is conspiring together to keep Alma safe, who's the stowaway or something. And Martin and everybody else says, oh, this is what she wants. She wants to be here. And so, I don't know, probably not. And so we're going to check the interior of the cage where she's been hiding. And hopefully she's alive. We'll see. But we're going to get the story from her, I suppose. Ooh. All right, let's look around. My guy's name is Wilmst, by the way. I don't see anything unusual about the floor. Yeah, me neither. What? That's what... Can you see anything in the ceiling? No, I don't think so. There's definitely more room up there than it looks like on the outside, though. Wonder if that's true of the floor, too. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Dom. It just looks like a normal floor to me. So, this is going to be crazy. The gap between these bars seems just too narrow to squeeze through. At least I can't. Maybe you could. No, I don't think so, but it's close. What do you mean? The door locks with a combination, but we took care of that already. So don't worry, Wilmst, we can't get locked in. That's a relief. But still feels weird standing in a cage. It's no use, Wilmst. She's too well hidden. How can that be? Feels like we've been pretty thorough. I guess she needed to be well hidden enough for the train security not to find her during inspection. Why don't we just ask her? Maybe we never really stood a chance. Oh, Alma, where are you? Okay. Man, that was loud. Oh, shoot. That scared me so much I dropped the ring. Wilms, do you see it on the floor anywhere? Let me take a look. Is a hand gonna go and grab it? Grab it? I found it. Oh. Wait. What is this on the floor next to the ring? I think it's a tiny hole. Looks like it might be connected to a latch of some kind. Wilmst, you don't think? I have to try it. Get the key, use the key on the thing. Okay. It unlocked. Emma, help me pull at this. Uh-oh. Hello? Alma? It's her. It's really her. How does she use the restroom? Alma! Alma, can you hear me? Alma, it's me, Emma. Please, Alma, wake up. Okay, so she is alive. Emma? Oh, Alma. Aw. I found you. I finally found you. Emma. Alma, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I took so long. What if Emma was the twist villain the whole time and then she killed her? That'd be crazy. I don't know what to say. Can I have your ring? I want it. I can't believe she's actually standing in front of me. I don't know what to think. It's almost like she doesn't seem real somehow. Yeah, I know. It's nice to see you again, Alma. What if she doesn't speak English? Never mind.
It's nice to see you too, Emma. I'm sorry that I missed our lunch.
Is that what she's sorry about?
How did you find me?
We've been looking for you for almost 3 days, ever since Emma told me you went missing. I'm Wilmst, by the way, Emma's friend.
It's nice to meet you, Wilmst. Emma told me a lot about you.
She did? Wilmst and I searched everywhere for you. Talked to everyone we could. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I'm not okay.
Why does she seem weird? Why she seemed like off? It's really her.
You went through all of that for me? I'm sorry to have put you through so much trouble.
It's okay, Alma. We're just happy that you're okay.
So you know who I am?
Well, that's sort of why we had to find you. We learned about a lot about what's going on. We don't know who to trust or what to believe. We thought the only way we'd know for sure would be to hear it from you.
I am a murderer. I can't tell you.
What the stupid idiot? Just talk. Dude, come on. You can trust us, Alma.
It isn't that I don't trust you, it's that I don't trust me. If I tell you anything, he might.
He? Who, Martin? Understand, Alma. If you don't want to tell us, it's okay, but nobody knows we're here. We shouldn't be in any danger. We just want to know the truth.
Martin attacked me or something. What do you know about me?
Your name is Elma Keller. Your husband was Otto Keller, a man who was murdered at a hotel 3 days ago. We were told that you're fleeing Vendreka to avoid deportation to your home country, Genbreka. We know that your husband, Otto, works as a housekeeper for a lawyer named Maxwell, who was killed in his home the same night Otto was murdered at a hotel. And we know that Maxwell was using another Genbrekan immigrant to spy on the Vendrekan senator named Golden. There's a detective on board who's looking for you. He's currently investigating Otto and Maxwell's murders. We're not sure how all these things are connected, but that's about everything we know. Uh-oh.
A few weeks ago, a man came to my husband with an offer. If accepted, he would set Otto and I up with a new life in London and a considerable amount of money. But if he refused, he assured Otto that he would be deported without cause. It was blackmail.
What?
He wanted Otto to kill someone. He wanted him to kill that lawyer, Maxwell.
Oh no. I wonder if Martin did that all.
That man. That horrible man.
Alma, who was he?
He never told us his name, but
he was... Wait, what's going on? Are we slowing down? Uh-oh. We shouldn't be arriving in London for at least another 2 hours. Something's wrong. What? Uh-oh. Alma, what's wrong?
It's...
What is happening?
Wait, what was that?
Wilmst, Alma, are you okay? I'm fine, Emma. Elma, can you hear me? No response. Wilmst, we have to get the lights back on. Oh, okay, I'm looking for the light switch. I don't know. Check right here. Okay, I think that's the cage. I can work my way where I came in. Maybe I can get the light switch by the door. Well, I don't even remember where a light switch was. This is hopeless. I have no idea what I'm doing. How am I supposed to find... Wait, what? What's this? I don't know! I think I found it. Did I? What? Oh. Uh-oh. I hope the guillotine doesn't come into play at any point. Alma's gone. Oh no, Alma! Wilms, we have to find her. Quick, let's get out of here and check the other cars. She can't have gone far. Go! Uh-oh, it's locked? Emma, I can't get this door open. It won't budge. What? Oh no. The door is stuck too. Hey, can anyone hear me? We're trapped in here, hey!
Dang it.
Wait a minute, we didn't get uncoupled from the train, did we? Do you think the man Alma was talking about, the one who blackmailed her husband into murdering Maxwell, do you think it was Professor Martin? I actually really do. Emma, I don't know. It's all right. Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet, okay? Well, someone on the train is doing dirty, and it's not the golfers. We need to get out of here. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so we still are connected to the train then. We're moving again. How long has it been? Maybe 20 minutes since we stopped? The porter, you got the door open. You two again? Oh, hello? Wilms, we need to be careful. If even a little of what Martin told us is true, if anyone finds out about Alma, it could be disastrous for her. Just see if we can get any more information about what's going on. Hey, dude. Talk train. Ugh, get a load of this. You want to know why we stopped? Some joker pulled the emergency brake. Nobody saw who did it, and we have no idea why they did. Like Billy from the Polar Express. People think they're so funny pulling a stunt like that, but it's more dangerous than they think. The emergency brakes apply so much force that they easily damage the tracks and even the train itself. That's why they're for emergencies only. When I find the guy who did this, well, you better believe I'm gonna let him have it. Let him have what? Say, what are you doing here anyway? We were looking through some of our luggage when the train stopped. We tried to leave, but the doors wouldn't open. Well, yeah, that makes sense, considering they were locked. They were locked? A tad strange. Of course, the front door leads to the engine, that's always locked for passengers, but the back should have been open. Geez, I sure am glad I came here to check. You two might have been stuck until the end of the ride. Okay, who locked us in here? Sure, but who would have been able to have keys to be able to lock us in here? Right? I mean, the only people I could think of would be like maybe the bartender that would have access to keys, let alone this guy. Because if it's Martin, then how did he get a key? Then again, how did Martin... Well, we do know that Martin went into Emma's room to get the ring, so which he told us that. So it's very possible that he just either has keys to this train or can get keys to this train. Unless Emma kept her room unlocked, which I don't see why she would do that. Okay, door. The back door was locked for some reason. Okay, train. Hey, has anything unusual happened since the train stopped? Unusual? No, I wouldn't say so. Most of us train personnel were investigating the brake situation. Sorry, I have the hiccups. To make sure it was safe to start moving again. We didn't uncover anything unordinary. Some passengers are a bit irate about it all, but I'd say everything's back to normal now. Okay, well, let's, one more train. We should arrive in London in about 2 hours. The back door was locked for some reason. Okay, well, I guess we got everything we needed from this guy. So someone pulled the emergency stop. Then someone cut the lights to the storage car and locked us in here. And somehow in the middle of this all this, Alma disappeared. So whoever did it knew about the Alma situation, knew where the lights were, had keys to be able to lock the door. Well, do you need keys to lock the door? Do you? That's a good question. Can I ask him that? If you'll excuse me, I have a few more things to check on. Don't stay in here too long, you two. This is really no place for loitering. We won't, thank you. Maybe you don't need keys to lock the doors. Well, I'm getting such a terrible feeling. Me too. What should we do? We should talk to Professor Martin. We need him to tell us the whole truth. And if there's anyone who might know what happened to Alma, it's him. I need him to be honest with me. If he really is the one who blackmailed Otto Keller, I need to hear it from him. I don't think we do. I think we need to find the evidence ourselves, otherwise he will kill us. I mean, if he's not above killing somebody else, then why wouldn't he be above killing us? I need to know who Martin really is. She's made up her mind. Martin. For Emma's sake, I hope it isn't true. Okay, let's go. Well, Martin's been a jerk to us the whole time, so I don't really care if he's a bad guy. Could be a twist, though. Oh, hey, you two. Daltrey, you are the good guy. I'm serious. What's he doing outside Martin's cabin? Jeez, you two look like you've seen a ghost. Are you all right? Yeah, we're okay. We're here to see Professor... Are you here to see Professor Martin again? Yeah, your professor came to me a little while ago and asked if I could meet him in his cabin around this time. Uh-oh! I think he's gonna try and kill him. It was just before the train stopped. He said he had something he wanted to talk to me about. Uh-oh! Do you have any idea what it was? No, he didn't say, but he probably just wants to follow up on our last conversation. Whatever it is, I'm sure he wouldn't mind you guys being around for it. Why don't we visit him together? Yes, I like that idea. Oh, no. What's wrong? It's nothing. Let's go talk to him. We need his help. He's unbiased. He's seeking for the truth and for justice. We can trust Detective Daltrey. And he has a kind heart because he was going to let the immigrant go. Uh-oh. My God. He was eating spaghetti and he passed out. Okay. What happened here? Professor Martin? Is he... Okay. He's dead. Okay, I did not see this coming. He has a gun in his hand. Did he... Wait, there's something on the table. Is this... It's a letter. It's addressed to you and me, Emma. What does it say? It says, to Emma and Wilmst. Firstly, I would like to apologize if you're reading this after having discovered me yourself. Why would you do that? Why would you traumatize these children? Is that why you wanted Detective Daltrey here first? Oh my word, what an idiot. It is my intention that the detective find me first. Okay, well that makes more sense. So that I may spare you such a grim sight. Well, it didn't work out that way, did it? However, I recognize that this is not entirely in my control. and I am sincerely sorry if this hasn't played out the way I intended. What? By now it has become clear that my secrets cannot stay hidden for much longer. In spite of my best efforts, I am certain the two of you will uncover the truth. It is only a matter of time. I'm not angry with you, nor am I disappointed in this outcome. To the contrary, I'm very proud of you, but if you were gonna do all of this, why did you even bring us along? Why did you want to bring Emma? Which, that's weird. But I regret that the truth is to my great shame. For my sins, I have chosen to end my life so that I may no longer bear their burden and face the reality of having them come to light. What? Please forgive me. Not Detective Mr. Martin, I really don't freaking get what your deal is. I will explain all that has occurred in detail so that you may finally put your investigation to rest. It wasn't until we arrived in Vendreka that I was informed of the true reason that I was invited. Wait. It wasn't until we arrived in Vendreka that I was informed of the true reason that I was invited. Okay. Are you saying you were set up? Is that the deal? At first, when I met with Senator Gordon, he informed me that a lawyer named Maxwell had discovered a very dangerous secret. If this secret were publicly released, the results would have been very undesirable. Maxwell tried to blackmail Senator Gordon with this information. I am not keeping up with all these characters. Okay, Maxwell tried to blackmail Gordon with the information. But even if Gordon acquiesced to his demands, it would have been far too dangerous to allow him to go on with knowledge of his secret. The only solution was to have Maxwell killed. Gordon's plan was to bribe Maxwell Ganbricken's housekeeper to kill him in his home and make it look like a robbery. But he didn't steal anything. You know the Ganbricken man to whom I'm referring, Otto Keller. As insurance, Gordon would inform Otto that he and his family would be deported should he not comply. Of course, Gordon could not meet with Otto himself. A man with position couldn't risk being seen engaging in any such business. So he asked me to do it. I would only be in the country for a short time. He had no connection to any of the involved parties. I had no connection. Once the job was done, there would be no evidence to implicate any of us, and Otto would be safely out of the country. As long as everything went according to plan. The night before we left Vendreka was the night Otto was to do the job. After killing Maxwell, he would meet with me in an unoccupied room of our hotel, and I would inform him of his next steps. He was to go with his wife and meet with the magician. They just call him the magician. Who would make the necessary arrangements to have them stow away on the train. I too would take the train to oversee their journey and to ensure nothing went wrong. That was a bad move. I feel like y'all should have scattered instead of just huddled together. But when Otto met with me at the hotel, he had different plans. Otto was overcome with guilt for having killed Maxwell. He told me he had no intention of making the journey to London. Oh, so you killed him. He wanted me to ensure that his wife made the journey out of the country, but he was going to turn himself into the police. He told me he would say it was a robbery. He would say nothing of my involvement or our assignment. I sympathized with him, but instead I shot him, with a strong sense of justice, but such a risky plan was simply unacceptable. I told him no. I told him we would finish our arrangement exactly as planned. He protested, so I felt I had no other choice but to find a way to convince him, with a bullet in his belly button. I told him that if he didn't comply, I'd have his wife deported at once. I told him that she would never see freedom again. Yeah, you sound like a good guy, Martin. He became angry. We began to argue. He then became violent. Oh, did he? I didn't want to hurt him, but I panicked as he approached me. Yeah, because you threatened his wife. I fired a shot in his direction. He hit the window. Startled, I fired a shot in his direction. You shot him. I hit the window, startled, and he lost his balance and fell through the shattered glass. You make yourself sound like a freaking victim to all this, dude. This is all your fault. Do you remember what I told you of the Vendricken Revolution? That I was a university student at the time in which it took place. In truth, I was deeply involved, together with Gordon and with our friend Maya. Also, you were competent then, but not now. We were very young and very idealistic. We wanted the best for our country, and we were determined to fight for it. There was a period where it seemed like as if all of our efforts were being thwarted before we even had a chance to act. One of our companions was acting as an informant, and one day Gordon revealed to me he had discovered the traitor's identity. It was Maya. We confronted Maya with this information. He denied everything. He began to accuse us of being the informants, of betraying him. I do not remember much about what happened next. All I know is that Gordon and I left that meeting alive and Maya did not. You know, what I think you should freaking do in a situation like that is pull him out of your planning meetings. And if the enemy isn't informed about the plans that you have whenever he's not around, then he's the spine, he's the leak. You don't have to just go and just kill him, or just like, I know you're the spy, and he's like, I'm not the spy, you're the spy, and then kill him. Like, I don't get that. I feel like there's more tact that can be done. Mr. Martin, you're an actual idiot. I've lived every moment of my life since this incident trying to hide from it. I left my home country. I refused to think of it, even for a moment. Just see, that makes sense. That's why he was in America, and that's what I thought. He has a dirty, dirty past. That's why he's in America. Even for a moment, I had nearly succeeded in forgetting it entirely. Until Gordon informed me that the lawyer, Maxwell, had somehow discovered what we had done. Those who knew Maya believed he died in an uprising. Gordon and I covered our tracks carefully, but perhaps not carefully enough. Yeah, okay. So covering over your stupid murder, you then murder more people. What a gentleman. Lastly, I would like to talk about Alma, the wife of Otto Keller, and the woman I so shamefully made a widow. The night Otto died, after you went to sleep, I went to his home myself to meet with Alma. Okay. I'm sorry this happened, but we still must go through with the plan. I don't know if I can. Oh wait, she had an old lady voice. I don't know if I can. I don't remember her voice. Too late. I'm afraid you don't have a choice. You must be on the train tomorrow, and if you aren't, I don't want you to die too. Please. Yeah, that does not sound like a psycho. Martin, you're an idiot. I was determined to make sure that Alma completed her journey with no interference. To at least allow the woman whose life I destroyed an opportunity to find freedom in a new country. Do not for a second act like you're a hero. I know that the detective will read this letter, and to you I humbly request, please let her go. She has done nothing wrong, and I deserve the opportunity to rebuild her life free from oppression. I know everything I told you will come as a great shock. I think the greater shock is the fact that we walked in on your lifeless corpse. I should have told Gordon that I wouldn't help him. I shouldn't have allowed myself to sink even lower in the name of hiding my past crimes. But I simply must accept that I am a weak man whose principles crumble in the face of overwhelming fear. I do not deserve to be a teacher. I do not deserve to have such wonderful people as yourselves as my students. Wilmst, I'm sorry I doubted you, and I'm certain you will flourish as a scholar of great talent and principle. Thanks for scarring my childhood, man.
and Emma. To have been your teacher was one of the great pleasures of my career. Weirdo. I know that you thought very highly of me and greatly valued my guidance. I too cherish our time, as if you were my own family. The pain I feel in having betrayed your trust is almost too much to bear. If there is a silver lining, it's that you're gonna get a good grade on your stupid assignment, is that I can rest knowing that you will become a woman of greater character than any man, much less myself, could ever be. Wait, what? And that in the end, I only would have gotten in your way. Okay. I write these words in hopes that you both may learn from my mistakes. Okay, noted. I won't join a revolution and kill people. You are young. You live in prosperous times. You have your whole lives ahead of you. You have the opportunity to make something of yourselves in a way that I never could. Mr. Victim, calm down. Please do not take this for granted. Thank you both for everything. Goodbye.
Martin, I really don't think you should have done that. You really could have just talked this out, like, honestly. No, like Wilms is like will be okay, honestly, but Emma is she's gonna collapse. Oh, she passed out. Like I said. Like, how could you do that to Emma? Seriously. To then have such a close bond with her and then to drag her into all of this. Like, how could you do that? Like, Martin, like, you are a not good guy. Thank you for telling me everything. Oh my gosh. How are you holding up? I'm okay. Detective, how's Emma doing? Seriously, she is the victim here. I spoke to her briefly after she came to. She told me she was okay and she wanted some time alone to think. I can tell she's a pretty tough girl. I know she'll make it through this, but deep down it's clear she's really hurting. Yeah, seriously. Thank you, Daltrey, for being here for us. Like, seriously. Don't worry, though. I'll keep an eye out on her. I'll keep an eye on her until we arrive. Thank you. You're a good kid. You know that? Trust me, I'm a good judge of character. I get the feeling that when she's ready for a shoulder to cry on, you'll be there for her. Aw. Well, I'm glad that we're here on the train. How about Alma? Have you found her yet? No, I've looked all around, but there's been no sign of her. It's very strange, but I'm starting to think it's possible she fled from the train when we stopped. Yeah, I think so too. It wouldn't have been difficult to slip out during all the commotion. She wasn't supposed to be on board anyway. It's unlikely anyone would have noticed. Except the magician. I wonder, wherever she is, I hope she's okay. There's quite a bit of this. I'm trying to make sense of. How could Martin have hidden the sound of the gunshot? Well, it's the train whistle, dude. Not a single person I've talked to said they heard anything strange. And I'm still in the dark about a lot of your investigation. If you don't mind, could we discuss some of the details? Maybe it'll help piece some things together. I've got a lot to talk to you about that stupid bartender. Geez, where to start? Okay. As soon as you're ready, let's review what we know. All right, let's do it, baby. I want you to talk me through what happened today, from the beginning. And next time on DayBreak, we will go through the review and maybe finish the game. I think it's going to wrap up pretty quickly. So I'll see you next time. Have a happy day. Be sure to drink water. And goodbye.